Good morning, friends. We're Ross and I, Nancy will find us over there. We're going to go down Pinna. There's on the east side of Pinna pasture, the river runs alongside of it, and there's rock there as a natural boundary, and then of course there's some fence, and that goes from that's a fence that runs north and south, and that's from Interstate 40 back to the railroad on the south end of it. So those heifers that we had in there found or created a trail that they're dropping back off into the river, and so that's not part of that pasture. That's a separate pasture. So we're going to go fix that. I'll probably build a fence from the rock ledge over to the railroad fence. That way it'll keep them from going down on the edge where they've created a trail, and there's no way I can really fence that off, so I'm going to fence a little piece off before they even get there. And so we'll go out there and we'll video some of that.
Dad,
yeah, what's up?
why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom?
Because the P is silent.
Yeah.
This is the Pinna pasture, and we're heading east. So we're going down the railroad right now. This is down to the end over here. Work on this. Ends across the area down there. So we're looking down into the river pasture. So you can see the boundary. There's no fence here, so the boundary is all this rock that's been put across here. And there's fence on the other side there, closer to the interstate. So the cows, or these heifers, have created a trail that goes over here to the end, and then they're going off at the edge over here into the river. And these are two separate pastures, so we want to keep them separate. So I'm going to take some panels. I had some panels sitting over here, and I brought a couple more. I'll just put those up. So this is the railroad, and that's the edge of it there. So this is where the fence comes to the end. There's the rock boundary, and then they've created a trail that goes down here, and they were able to get off into the river. There they go, right. They jump off and they get into the river there. And then they also go down this little trail over here and down and jump off into the river. They'll go in, but they don't come back up. So everything they need's in there. There's obviously water and the feed that's in there. So they just stay in there. They don't come back to this other pasture, back to the main water over here. So because of that, so I can keep some integrity in both pastures, I'm going to put this fence up. There's some panels here. I had bees over there, and I had those panels for the bees. We don't have those bees there any longer, so I took the panels that I had and I just set them up across here, and I was short probably a panel and a half, so I brought a couple more panels with me today. And Ross and I are gonna put that up and create another barrier up to this rock here. I don't think they'll make a trail down there nor here. So I'll put those panels up so that they can stay in the right pasture. we got this little fence up here where they possibly go down a trail there. Got that. And then we put all this up here because the big trail was over there, the other side. We had these panels here just where the beehives were. We don't have those beehives here anymore, so we take those panels off Just used them right here. There's a Santa Fe train. I'm out south here, Beacon Light. I'm going to gather up those Colts and Fillys and also those Wagyu cattle, and I'm going to move into a different pasture. So I'm going to go out and gather them up and just push them into the corral. It's not a very big pasture. I'll just go move them in there. This is the pasture they're in right here, Beacon Light. See them go straight up. Push them down to the corral. It's kind of windy. I don't have my mics today. I left them in my Ford, and Henson took my Ford to Texas, and so I haven't had them for a few days. I'm gonna go through this gate right here. It's the railroad over there. Coronado. There the horses are. Cows. Some calves. That was the babysitter right there. She had 7 cows with her. They're getting closer to where the other cows are now. The horses right there. Cows seem to be doing a lot better. I've been here a few days. I believe there's 7 calves. Wagyu cows, some with calved. It's been a few days. They're looking a lot better. So if I think back about what those cows looked like when they came off the truck, and a couple of days after, they've done quite well actually. Yeah, they look a whole lot better than they did. Steer, another steer. Turned all these to the pasture to the south of where they were.